Okay, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is Ravenwave back again with Dragon Age Origins again this time. After the absolute mess that was 7 Days to Die, I decided to go back to what I know very well and will not cause me anxiety because I know how this story ends.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
I did.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying.
For too long, so
I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
You know, I would save the dog for free, but I'll take the money.
Thank you for your assistance, then. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds as I'd feared.
Oh my goodness, I forgot that I took their armor and I was mid-drink and I just got this shot. Beautiful. Okay, so little update, because last time I have to turn away from him. The last time I played was 2 days ago, or maybe last night. I guess technically 2 days ago, because it is technically 1 a.m. where I am. I joined the Grey Wardens, my whole family got massacred. Joined the Grey Wardens, went to Ostagar, and I had to get 3 vials of Darkspawn blood. Jeez, that's hard to say. For the joining ritual, which I believe is about to start now. So let's talk to Duncan. Let me know if you are having issues with the audio.
From the wilds. Have you been successful?
I was having issues with the audio last night, specifically.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Never mind. I have the stream open on my phone and everything looks fine. So I'm hoping that that means it's correct. But if anything does go wonky, for some reason the audio was echoing when I was streaming 7 Days to Die earlier. I don't know what happened there. I am ready.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I have no problem facing what is to come.
Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
It is 1 a.m. and I am drinking coffee out of a straw so I can do this stream.
The more I hear about this joining,
Oh
the
my
less I like
goodness.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Calm down, there's nothing we can do about it now.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't.
They all wear
Wardens do what they
identical
must,
necklaces.
right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the blight.
You know what? I bet the necklace is to cover the neck seam that normally happens. Big brain moment. But we don't know that, Davith.
Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation, so it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us,
Okay,
as we did before you.
I hope no one
This
minds if I skip
is
through
the
this
source
cutscene.
of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Let's get on with it
We
then.
speak only a few words prior to the joining.
I want
These
to.
words have been said since the first.
I don't want to skip through the actual
Alistair,
joining ritual
If you would.
because it's like an important plot point. But they're also like
Join
not
us,
wearing any
brothers and
clothes.
sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we
Homie's
shall join
looking.
you.
Homie's looking sus as fuck.
Davith, step forward.
This scene is ridiculous with them being not wearing any clothes. Oh my goodness.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I
There is
known.
no turning back.
No,
That's
you
ominous.
ask too much. There is no glory in this.
You know what I said about the neck seam earlier? I was wrong. It's higher up, so I don't know why the necklace is there.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete.
God, the blood textures in this game.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
Yes, let me submit myself to the taint.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
If I don't die. I might die. You just showed me that if I don't die, you could still stab me.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Such is what it
The
takes
pain was
to be a Grey
unbearable.
Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time.
That's sweet. Just
When you're
blood
ready,
in a little
I'd like you
pendant.
to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Ooh.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
So, I was thinking. So, I honestly feel like the way they set this game up, specifically for the beginning that I chose, I feel like they set it up to where, like, romancing Alistair is like, I don't know. It almost feels predestined. It might be because I just love his character so much, and I'm probably going to wind up romancing him again. I just need to figure out how I'm going to get past some of the scenes, because I don't want to get banned from Twitch. But, level up here. Constitution and Strength. Which one raises... Hold on. Agility, Reflexes, and Balance. Willpower. Constitution. Health. Okay, so Constitution improves your health. That should be common knowledge, but it's not. Coercion. I'm going to do Improved Coercion. Just because I feel like if you can talk your way out of a situation, you don't need the skills that would deal for the situation another way. Does that make sense? That might be a lazy way to look at it, but I feel like if I can talk myself out of a situation, I don't need to know how to build traps or do this specific thing, because I already talked my way out of it. That might, like I said, that might be a really lazy way to look at things. Anyway, I'm probably going to wind up romancing Alistair. If I do decide to do another playthrough, who do you guys think I should romance? I've romanced Alistair and Zevran and Liliana. Trying to think about who else there is you can romance. I've never romanced Morrigan because I mainly don't play male characters. Hi, Alistair. I can't even remember what followers you can romance. Is it just Zevran? I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. Alistair, Liliana, and Morrigan? I feel like there's another one. I don't know, chat, what do you think? I feel like there's another one that I'm forgetting, and that's upsetting me. Anyway.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Arms and armor, for the most part.
Yes,
it's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet.
That makes it sound like he's selling drugs. What is he selling that's different from... Okay. But what do you guys think? Comment what you think, whether you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch. Comment what you think who you think I should romance. Because I don't know who I should romance. Ooh, I might get my first sovereign. I don't need lyrium potions. I never use lyrium potions, even when I play a mage. It's really weird. I'm keeping the Warden's Oath, obviously. Don't need the fire arrow. I'm using a crossbow, so I don't need the fire arrow. Darkspawn staff. Should be everything. I'm gonna get some health potions. That seems important, because I have none. Injury kits. Last stream, that's what I was talking about that I needed that I couldn't find. Dog treats. Yes, yes, always important. Don't have enough for an injury kit. And see, that's upsetting. Because I need them. No, I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm gonna need that later. Should I get the ice bolt or the fire bolt? I'm gonna do ice. You know what? Risk it. Oh geez, that's so much. Never mind. I'll get it later. I'll get it later. I'll get it somewhere else. What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to go talk to the king. Just out here doing my own thing. I have to level up my dog before I do that. Strength and up the constitution and the dexterity. I will say, I do like that in Dragon Age 2, there's an auto level up button, so I don't... Goodness, I have the hiccups. I don't have to
Logain, my decision
do all
is
that
final.
myself.
I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Caitlin. A Darkspawn horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the lady from High Ever I met earlier? I understand congratulations are in order.
Yes. Okay. I just looked at the chat. Crusos, thank you for joining in. Broadcast what at the same time? Do you mean... Oh, do you mean YouTube and Twitch? So that one, if that's what you're talking about, I actually save all of my streams and I upload them to YouTube afterwards. So you can watch them later. I don't know why you'd want to, but I thought it was a good idea at the time. If anyone's wondering, my YouTube name is the same as my Twitch name. It's linked in my profile. You can find it. It's just a Ravenwave. If you want to find me on other social medias, I have a Twitter and an Instagram, both under Ravenwave. Same thing. I haven't posted to either of them yet. That's a lie. I did tweet asking Corpse Husband how his day was going, and I never got a tweet back. It's fine. I'm not hurt.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To flank
cover.
the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Oh, okay, Crusos. The two love interests I mentioned all of them, but I usually romance Alistair, or Liliana, but I can't remember. I know you can romance Morrigan and Zevran, but for the life of me, cannot remember any of the other romances, and I think there are other romances. I know you can't romance Sten, or Wynn, or Ogren. Maybe there isn't another romance and I'm just crazy. Oh, of course. I'm new too, Crusos. I've been doing this for less than a week.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Yowza.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
I do agree with Alistair. We should be in the battle. But if you ever played this game before, you know that it's a good thing we weren't.
That is not your choice. If King Kalen wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit,
I heard...
then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn. Exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a
I say
dress
go
and
for
ask to rent a
Liliana.
gold,
I'm-
drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
I might go for Liliana if I do another playthrough on stream. I'm probably going to go for Alistair this time, just because he's my favorite romance. I think out of the whole series, he's probably my favorite romance, because I'm a sucker for a good rags to riches, you know, she becomes something, you know, type situation. And I just love his voice actor. His voice actor is amazing. Way to take a stand. I don't know, that'd be a great distraction.
Me shimmying down the Darkspawn line? Sure. We could kill them while they roll around laughing.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the king's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the
We
beacon?
will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
That's ominous. Are we in any danger?
Of course, even the best laid plans go awry. So do
Yep.
what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
Yeah, you can only have one romance at a time. I know that later on you can actually, side note, I don't know if this counts as a relationship, but Isabella, you find her in the Pearl. I think it's just called the Pearl. You can actually have you can either sleep with her, have a 3-way, or have a 4-way, depending on who is in your party. But that's the closest you get to having more than one relationship. Yeah, this game is very monogamous because it's very story-based. I know what I have
Then
to
I
do.
must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
You can actually, so for the first part of the game, you can flirt like with other characters outside of who you're trying to romance. But at some point in the game, the person, like, they'll sit you down and be like, okay, well, you need to pick one of us or none of us, and you have to do that at that point. Ooh, cutscene. I'll be quiet for this. The dogs are so cute. Sorry, I said I'd be quiet.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
That is terrifying. Cinematic masterpiece. Oh no.
For Rodan!
They killed a dog! I like that
Let's
you
cross
can
the bridge and
you
get to
can
the Tower of Ishal.
I like that you can see Terran in like the side. So before I cross the bridge, because this always frustrates me because I always get hit with things. So watching that scene and listening to that music made me really emotional and reminded me why this is my favorite video game. I love the story and the characters so much. Like, it will always be my favorite game. I feel like it is obviously. Ooh, never actually caught that. Like, it is obviously dated, but like, I love this game. I do plan on getting my first tattoos. I'm only 20. I don't have any tattoos. I plan on getting my first 2 tattoos, Dragon Age themed, on my arm, on my like upper arm.
The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man?
Of course.
Taken how?
Of course it has.
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
What was I saying? So I'm gonna get, on my upper arm, I'm gonna get the Warden's Crest tattooed, which I don't think anyone... Because in the first game, they don't have, like, the Warden armor that stays with the rest of the series. But it's the Griffin Crest. I have no idea what Alistair has on his shield, because that's not the Warden Crest. I'm gonna get that with their motto, which is, let's see, it's in peace, vigilance, in war, victory, and in death, sacrifice. Let me get that under. And then... I feel like I'm doing nothing. On my collarbone, I can't remember where in the game it's from. I just remember hearing it. I'm gonna get on my collarbone into darkness, unafraid. I think that's from the Chant of Light. I honestly can't remember. I just know it's Dragon Age themed, but I can't remember where I heard it.
So I shall.
But I feel like that's a really meaningful quote. You know, I'm of the firm belief that if you have tattoos or if you do anything like that, me personally, obviously, you know, you do whatever you want to do to your body. But I feel like they have to have like meaning and really deep personal meaning. I'd never want to do something like random or something that just looks good or whatever. And I know plenty of people that do, and like I said, like, you do you, man. But me personally, I want, you know, if I ever did get like totally tattooed, I would want it to almost tell the story of like who I am, if that makes any sense. I really feel like my character isn't doing anything because she's using a crossbow. So like you can't really see when she hits something. So I can see you up on my map. Where are you? You like... Oh, you're kind of tucked away. Come on. Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay, time to switch. You know what? It's time to bring out the knives. This thing's freaky. I also just realized that I probably won't be able to stream the very end of the Dwarven quest. If any of you have finished that particular quest in this game, I'm just gonna come out and say it. There's some bare titties that I don't think I can show on stream. I don't know if it counts because it's from like a video game. I suppose I shouldn't. I should just not do it just to be safe, you know? Like, not show bare boobies on the stream, even if they are a video game. Oh, I hate... Yeah. I saw it. Get out of the fire, out of the fire, out of the fire. Let's do this. The music got loud, so now I can't hear myself talk. I know you guys can still hear me because I have the sound mixer done, but I need to hear myself talk. Oh jeez. Oh my. But that's why I started streaming, is because I like talking about myself That sounds so like self-involved, but I do like I like talking to people. I like learning about people, and I like telling them about me. It's such a weird like quirk because when I was in high school, I was very shy. I was like, if you just looked at me funny, I'd like start shaking and back away. And then around senior year of high school, I like came out of my shell. And then I turned into this like social butterfly. I have no idea where that came from, because when I was 14, I was diagnosed with social anxiety. I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety, but social anxiety was in there. And then like right around senior year, I don't want to say the social anxiety went away, because there are definitely some situations where I like don't respond like a normal person would. And it stems from the social anxiety. But I'm definitely less scared of just normal social interactions. I'm doing that thing where I loot while the fight's going on. There's another thing with this game is because this game is like The Sims for me. I don't play it for long stretches of time, and like it is my favorite game series, but I just stop playing it for a really long time and pick it up, and then I'm obsessed with it for months. But when I'm not playing this game, I'm usually playing something like Skyrim or Fallout. Of course. And so I get used to just having to worry about like my character. Like I don't need to worry about whether what's her name? Lydia's gonna die, because frankly I don't care if Lydia dies. But I don't need to worry about like washing her health and giving her potions and switching to her character. And in this game you do, so there have definitely been a few times where I've been like distracted doing my own thing, and then I look up and my whole party's dead for some reason. I forgot the Desire Demons are like... You're right, the Desire Demons are almost totally naked. Can I stream that? What's this game even rated? I feel like cartoon titties shouldn't get you banned. Can I get banned for saying titties? I guess if I cuss and stuff, you know? I don't say anything terrible, but... I definitely feel like...
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Oh, it's rated M. Yeah, so maybe. Like, maybe.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
I talked about this last time, but if any of you have ever seen Avalon High, that like Disney, it's like a directed Disney movie, and one of the main characters is played by the werewolf from Wizards of Waverly Place, if that jogs your memory. But it's the movie about like King Arthur's court being reincarnated as high schoolers. I heard it's based on a book, so I kind of want to read that book. Right now I'm reading The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I'm rereading it. But if any of you have ever seen that movie and you're a fan of that movie, Alistair's voice actor is Mr. Moore, the teacher guy with the paint. I should probably put the other health poultices. Oh, I do have... Oh my goodness. I need to slow down and look at what I'm actually doing. Okay. Homegirl's not trying to die in the first level, man. I did that last time. I also accidentally... It's really funny, so if you weren't in my last stream, I'm trying my best to remain anonymous, just because I do work in like the public I'm essential, but I work in a position where lots of people from all over the world and the country, I see lots of different people in a night. And I don't know, I kind of want to Hannah Montana this-ish.
As you desire.
But, so my real name obviously is not Raven. That would be sick if it was. But it's not. But halfway through, not last stream, the last time I streamed Dragon Age, so like 2 streams ago, I was talking to myself in the third person, almost self-deprecating. Like, oh, really, Raven? I can't believe you did that. But I caught myself halfway through because I had started to say my real name. And then I started laughing really hard. If any of you were in that last stream, you know what I'm talking about. But I was just like, really? 2nd stream ever, and I out my real name? Really?
Well, alright.
There are 3 people in like my close, immediate group of friends who know that I do this. One of them is my boyfriend, because obviously there's no hiding this. I live with him. One of them is my friend. He was in the last stream. I think his name's like the Wettest Willy or something. And then my sister. The only 3 people. And my mother, because my mother is doing my channel art for me. Hold on, I am checking the chat. Playing the game for the first time ever. Where are you at, Crusos? Because I don't want to spoil anything for you, because I talk about stuff that happens really late in the game. Like, how far in are you so I know what to say or not? Maybe I should just put a spoiler warning. Do Twitch streamers do that?
Of course.
Also, my first interaction with Twitch ever was when Corpse Husband started streaming. Because I was a fan of his like videos when he did the horror story narration.
Ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
But when he started streaming, I like watched a few of his streams, and I was like, hey, I can do this. But like Twitch culture is totally different from stuff that I've seen online. Like obviously I know some of the memes, but I'm gonna be real honest, I might get torn apart for this. I'm not sure what is it? Poggers means? I just died. Ugh. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the chat. And I died. Good, so we still don't know my name? That is good. I don't want people to know my name. I want to Hannah Montana this. I want to be faceless. If you're gonna like me for my voice and my personality, please. It's not like I'm a lot to look at either way. You just finished Redcliffe. Is that... So when you say you finished Redcliffe, have you done the other 2 quests? Or... Because you can do... So, I just realized anyone who's watching this after I upload it to YouTube isn't necessarily going to understand why I'm answering these questions. I do want to try to interact more with the chat because I figured out a way to look at it. Let's not die this time, Raven. That would be fantastic. You started with Redcliffe. Okay. So there's just a lot. Okay. Cool. That tells me everything I need to know. I don't know what I'm gonna start with. I'm in a lot of Dragon Age groups online, like on like Facebook, and I think I'm in a few on Tumblr. Not like groups, but oh yeah, there's paint for the dogs in here. I have mixed feelings about letting the dogs out because I don't want them to get hurt because they're safer in the cage, but if I don't let them out, they're gonna starve. So like, well, I guess since I already killed these darkspawn, they just stay in here and I'm in my head leave after I leave because I refuse to let anything happen to dogs. So after Boy in the Band's video, I did the MIT morality test where you have to like, it's like this self-driving car, you know, is veering, it's either gonna kill like this person or it's gonna kill this person, like what do you choose? And it's stuff like old people over young people, fit people over heavier people. So I did it, right? And like watching Boy in the Band's video, he was talking about how you have to be a very specific person to choose animal lives over human lives. And I agree with that. Evidently I am that person. Not that like if I was ever in a situation where it was like, you know,
And so I shall.
either hurt this random person or hurt this random animal. I don't think I could do either. Honestly, at that point, But I took the test, and first of all, I took the test and it started with a cat driving the car. And my logic behind that, because it was like either the cat in the car dies or the person illegally crossing at the crosswalk dies. And there was a part of me that was like, well, if the cat's driving, I think it deserves to live. And, you know, I don't even remember what I said, but I had a preference for animals is what I was trying to say. If you've never taken the MIT morality test, I highly recommend it. It really makes you think about your own morals and how you look at the world. And I think you can make your own scenarios too, which is interesting to me. Darkspawn crossbow, I can sell that later. Dude, look at that, my phone is trying to die. I'm gonna have to plug it in. Oh, it's this part. Oh no. I hate this part. Is it just me? Or did they get less ugly in the later games? Also, that was really HD spit. that spit was super HD. I'm gonna pause the game real fast. I'm gonna go grab my phone charger and I think a drink. I will be right back. See if I can remember. Is it F2? Do believe it is F2. Okay, guys, I am back. I have returned. We're gonna fight this troll. This boss fight's ridiculous. I didn't get out of the way fast enough. I'm thinking, after this fight, the potion. I'm thinking after this boss fight, I'm actually gonna hop off for the night. It is fairly late. Who died? Oh, Alistair died. What am I doing now? Oh. So it's just me and dog left. I did it. Let me drop stuff. Awesome.
Over here. We've surely missed the signal.
Cool.
Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Just light the signal and get all of us in chat. Let's just get our hearts broken. Together. I'll be dead silent for this part, I promise. If any of you haven't seen this, it is heartbreaking.
Sound the retreat.
What about the king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Wild. That is really sad, actually. The fact that Duncan, it's like he died knowing he'd been betrayed,
your
and
eyes
she's
finally
not wearing
open.
any clothes again.
Mother shall be pleased.
Get the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
What happened to the army, to the
The
king?
man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred.
Oof.
Your friend, he is not taking it well.
You mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
I'm just gonna go through all their chests after they rescued me from a big bad scary monster. And let's go have a talk. So yeah, I think I am gonna romance Alistair again. Back to my old ways. That's normally how it goes though. In Inquisition I try to romance one character. And then hold on, it looks like the stream is buffering on my end. I'm a little concerned. Anyway, I tried to romance one character in particular. I'm like, I'm gonna do something different this time. And then I always go back to the same character. Never fails, man. Never fails.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Like that my dog's just like, oh, hi, Mom. Hi, you okay? Hi, Mom. It takes more than a few Darkspawn to kill me.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
That's fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I suppose we should thank you.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
We need to stop this
We
blight.
need to bring Loghain to judgment.
Why would he do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
I'm sorry. If any of you have ever seen Shaun of the Dead, my brain just did like the... Get my mom, go to the Winchester, have a nice pint of beer and wait for this all to play out. My brain did that, but Dragon Age version, where it's like, get the elves, get the dwarves. Get the elves, get the dwarves, kill the Archdemon, deal with Arl Howe, kill Loghain, have a pint at the Hanged Man. Just, my character has just a long list of things. We need to find the Archdemon.
By
That's fair.
ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
The Earl of Redcliffe? Yes, perhaps we could go to him then.
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Caelan's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
That sounds like an excellent idea. Surely there are other allies we could call on.
The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
As ready as I'll ever be. No, yeah, thank the kind
No,
witch.
thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can...
That was a
The
weird
stew is
line of
bubbling,
dialogue.
Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve? Or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if she doesn't want to join
Her
us...
magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Flemeth's waist is snatched. She's probably wearing a corset, but she won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours. From the way he glares, I imagine that answer is clear.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get,
I
Alistair.
guess you're right.
Don't be
the Grey
picky.
Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Let's get going.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Is it bad that Flemeth reminds me of my own mother? I have a feeling if my mom had the option to live in a shack in the woods with just Wi-Fi, she'd take it. To Lothering. If any of you have ever played Dragon Age 2, Lothering is where the protagonist from that game is from. The first scene ever is you actually escaping Lothering.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Ain't that the truth?
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your majesty?
Oof. I'm kind of with Bantegan on that one. If my father purposefully got my husband killed, I wouldn't let him just run all over me.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies
Just
to
one of us
everyone,
looks
hon.
armed?
That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Terran Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
Terran Loghain, you
them
absolute,
Grey Wardens
pardon my
good?
language,
I
you
mean,
absolute
really good?
dickhead.
Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Not enough.
And just when we had things settled.
What was that yell? That sounded echoey. Is that just me? I suppose I could have just skipped through all the ridiculous dialogue and gone immediately to fighting them.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Follow my lead.
Bless you. The darkspawn can have this place.
And so I shall.
Let me go ahead and loot these bodies. What chest? They mentioned a chest. Am I nuts? He said chest, right? Maybe that's the crates. Okay. I think that is as good a place as any to end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day or night. Wear a mask, wash your hands. Have a very, very good night, you beautiful, beautiful people.